We are swinging back your feel-good show way back to the 1920s, of course, the era that gave birth to the novel of F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby, and we're celebrating the music, the fashion, and the dance scene of the time with the cast members of the production, The Great Gatsby, now playing at the Speed Wine Estate until the 30th of December. Great to have them here. Bjorn, Daisy, Alex, and Peter, and of course the rest of the cast here. Welcome to you guys. How are you guys feeling?
Awesome.
The show is going well by the looks of all the smiles on your faces.
It's going great.
I was just asking just now because I had to put this on this morning, and I just want to show you this quickly. My pants are nearly touching my nipples. That's how they did it in the 1920s. Yeah. But Bjorn, tell us a bit about the show. I mean, you guys go about creating this entire 1920s experience on the farm, right?
We do, yeah. It's immersive theatre, and so from the moment you step on board, you get your tickets. We take you back into the 1920s. We have a bit of a pre-show element, which while you're eating, we have things that would be happening around you in the 1920s. There's a little bit of talk about Prohibition. Some police officers will arrest you for drinking because, of course, you weren't allowed to drink back then.
Wow.
We have singers Holly, Molly, Polly, and Dolly.
Dolly, yeah. What are they called again?
Holly, Molly, Polly, and Dolly.
The Farleys, yes.
Yeah. They come around and sing for you, so that just gets you nicely warmed up. And then for the show, when you sit down into the Spear Lawns, which is amazing and very Gatsby-esque itself. To watch the show, which is amazing, yeah.
Daisy, tell me about the first show that you had, because you might have had some people that, you know, like what might have happened, someone walking on with a glass of wine and then they get arrested all of a sudden. What was that experience like, kind of having to bring that era into the modern day environment?
Well, we had a few people that were quite shell-shocked when you have people telling them to put down their drinks, and then it's done quite nicely because as they're told to put up their hands, the policeman then says, "And now I'd like you to do jazz hands," which kind of does break the sort of ice a bit. But it's nice, it introduces them to the idea of being at one of Gatsby's parties. So I think that's the concept in itself, is that you're invited to not only the play, but to one of Gatsby's parties. So you're not only at the show, but you're in the whole world. So it makes it more than just a play.
Alex, tell me about the choice to bring this production about at this time of year, because I mean, I was thinking we are in the time of our lives where, you know, corruption, money is kind of the root of all its evil, and that was what it was back in the 1920s as well. Why did you figure it was appropriate to bring it in now?
Well, yeah, there's always that trouble and that kind of stuff happening. But for us, we just auditioned for the show, and at the time it was happening, we were like, awesome, and it's a great time for it to happen. But at the same time, it does come in with different politics and what's happening in South Africa at the moment. And
it's so relevant nowadays. I mean, as you say, there's a big difference between new money and old money, and that's what Gatsby's dealing with. It's somebody who's built him up from nothing. And he sort of made himself fit into this world, but you never really fit in. You know, there's this like world above the world. Exactly, there's the classism, which is so relevant these days, and I think people will connect to that as well.
Peter, let's talk obviously about the costume. You guys look absolutely amazing. You look like you could have been cut out of a picture from the 1920s.
Like you.
Well, yeah, trying, working out with the line there, How you guys go about using the costumes to you know, emphasize the feel of the show?
Well, I think it's helped us a lot, you know, trying to create something of that era immediately when you get into the costume. It just gives you that new dimension. And we've worked with a wonderful costume team that's been amazing, and they're there every night helping us.
Oh man, amazing.
Keeping us on our toes.
How about your preparation though? How do you go about preparing for this and really kind of getting yourself into that, you know, come and meet my little friends kind of thing, you know?
Well, I think it's 4 weeks of rehearsal, 9 to 5. Yeah, we did that, which was like, because there's a lot of singing, there's a singing element to the show. There's a little bit of dancing, and then obviously there's a lot of the acting. And I think the formality and also the dress is a big thing about the 1920s, and it's coming back into style. I mean, I go into shops now and I see a whole lot of things that are 1920s. But as you said, we're working with a great team of costume experts, and it really does help to get you into the character, to be in your costumes. I mean, the women looking as wonderful as they do, I mean, it obviously helps you out.
Throwing in the line there. But, you know, you were being very modest, saying a little bit of dancing. Of course, there's a little case of something called the Charlston, which was very famous back in those days.
Fever, yes.
And you guys do quite a lot of that, right?
Well, we do an element, twice in the show we do the Charlston. We actually teach the audience the Charlston. So we'll teach you the Charlston.
Please teach us and everyone out there at home the Charlston. I don't know how you go about it. Maybe you'd like to direct us right now.
I'll actually give you over to our expert Charlston.
Yes, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa.
Hello.
All righty, yes.
Okay, first of all, put your hands like this.
Okay, so we're doing the famous dance called the Charlston.
Yeah. So you can step forward on your left. Yeah.
Step forward on your left.
Put the right in front.
Right in front.
Back.
Back.
Left foot back.
There.
So, ba, ba,
ba.
ding.
Oh, so your hands also kind of work with it.
There you go. And then when you got that, get a bit of a twist going. Like
And what
that.
song would kind of go with this?
The Charlston.
One playing now. There we go.
That's your basic step.
Yes, that's the basic step.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
you can step forward on your left, give it a little kick.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little kick.
Yes.
And then step back.
And then like really put it back. To go there.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you wiggle the bum as well. It makes it feel more Charleston-like. All right.
You can add your own style.
Well, we're going to Charleston our way into the ad break afterwards. Stay tuned. Not only do we have a live performance from the cast members, but we're also going to give you the chance to win tickets to go and see the show and have the entire Gatsby experience. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Turn. We'll see you just now. All right.